What's up, guys? AW here. Here in World Order, man. Good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in this world. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Well, actually, a lot of things has to do with Spider-Man: No Way Home, and the trailer that was released late last night, and what it could mean for the future of some Marvel-related projects and some Sony Spider-Man verse stuff. We'll talk about what villains we saw. We'll take a look at some pictures, how this impact Doctor Strange. We'll talk about what possibly the Morbius trailers have to do with this. If you remember, a couple weeks ago we got the Morbius trailer, and if you haven't seen Venom 2, well, I'm gonna spoil this. End credit scene kind of has something to do with this, so we're gonna talk about how all that could possibly tie into Spider-Man No Way Home in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange. And yeah, so I'm here. So come in, enjoy your time, man. Enjoy the show. Okay, guys. So yeah, well, we've been. I think the majority of us have been anticipating the trailer for Spider-Man: No Way Home pretty much all day yesterday, right? And we knew we were gonna get it. We knew it's just anticipation was building up over and over. And then finally 8:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Pacific, and I guess one thirty UK time, or wherever you're living in, where you're watching from. You got we got all at the exact same time. I know in Europe and Asia, you got in the morning, your morning time. Definitely in Asia, you got in like early morning. Europe, you got definitely like really early morning. I mean, like midnight stuff, whatever. Africa, Australia, around same as around Asia. And if I'm sorry sitting like this, you know what? I just feel more comfortable sitting like this with my legs like this, arms crossed. And guys, so yes, I did do a reaction to this yesterday, last night, about 7 minutes video long. I'm gonna post it up after this. After I edit this, I'll post it up. But hey, guys, so let's get into this, guys. If you saw my video, you know what I said, but I'm gonna go into more detail. Okay, okay, a little bit more detail. More detail. I'm gonna try to make this 45 to an hour long video. If I go overtime, I'll go overtime. You know, I tend to do afternoon streams more than night streams, but you know what? Because there's a lot of things that There's a lot of things I'm busy with at night. It's nothing to do with work. It's just that there's TV shows, there's sports I want to watch at night, so it's easier for me to do these streams in the afternoon. But if there's nothing on, or something I need to, or if I want to go on a friend's show, I'll be doing that at night. And but from time to time, I'll be having evening streams. Maybe once in a while I'll have a night stream, maybe 6 or 7 Eastern time, maybe 8. It depends. It depends. I'm just checking out this baseball stuff very briefly. Okay. Sorry about that. Just wait for more people. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little tired to it afternoon. I'll probably take a nap a little later on. But okay, let's get to this, guys. So, okay. Second trailer. And this is more of a villain-centric trailer. It features mostly the villains. And as you saw in my thumbnail, mentioned the 5 villains. Let me show you once again. Thumbnail. You see here, Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, Lizard, and Dr. Octopus are back. So Green Goblin's from the first Spider-Man movie back in 2002. Sandman is from the 2007 film. Electro from 2014 Amazing Spider-Man 2. Lizard's from the first Amazing Spider-Man 2012. Dr. Octopus, of course, is from the second Spider-Man film in 2004. So those 5 are back. We saw Doc Ock. You see I have a picture? Okay, no, I don't, but okay. We saw this Dr. Octopus. And it looks like he's the first villain they fight possibly early on, and they capture him early. And that's why they have him locked in that cell as maybe more of a self. One of Doctor Strange's, he built up a magical cell for the villains, so you can put them back in the universe, whatever their respected universe. And it's funny. Hello, Peter, and he says, "You're not Peter." That's because in the trailer, obviously in the trailer, that's because, well, Tom Holland is Peter. It's not Doc Ock's Peter, right? It's not Dr. Octopus's Peter Parker. Tobey Maguire is the Peter Parker he was referring to. So this is a different Peter Parker. And remember, Doctor Strange said that. Doctor Strange. Sorry for my cough. I got some water. I'm very sorry. Doctor Strange. Just say we're getting some visitors. We're getting people from other universes. When Tom Holland's Peter botched a spell. Remember the first trailer? There was we saw the point where Peter wanted everybody to erase his identities because of being him going to trial for the framing of Mysterio. Remember? So he wanted everybody to forget that. But when Doctor Strange was in the process of the spell of doing that, you could tell Peter was like having second thoughts because he didn't want everybody. He didn't want his mother, his aunt, or MJ, Michelle Jones, or other people he knew that were close to him to forget. But as he was doing that distracted Doctor Strange, and that completely botched the spell, which you could hear in the second trailer that came out last night. What the repercussions were of that botched spell, and there we go. We got the other Spider-Man villains from the other universes, the Sam Raimi's universe and the Amazing Spider-Man's universe. That's what I call them, the Sam Raimi universe and the Amazing Spider-Man universe. And most of the villain featured the most was Dr. Octopus, and you see that one scene when they didn't have him captured, and they asked him his name, and he reveals his name is Dr. Arlo Octavius, and they all laughed and joked and said, "Seriously, what's your name?" Because and yeah, we and that's who he is, right? It's Arlo Octavius as the Doctor Octopus, and then we get to see some other villains featured in this film. And let's go through them. So Doctor Octopus, let's go. I'm gonna show you. I think. No, we'll show you that later. We'll discuss this picture later. And this is leading to what possibly was Punch the Lizard. We'll talk about that. But let's talk about other villains. Here's Electro. No. Here's Electro. Electro, okay? And it looks great. It looks like it has this. I don't know if it's necessarily a mask. It could be a mask, but it looks like it's taken from the comics, the classic Electro classic costume, where he's green and yellow, but has a star-like mask. Right? This is definitely a better look for Electro than we got in Amazing Spider-Man 2, when his whole body changed to becoming all this blue, and I don't know. Yes, even though his power is still electricity and he can control electricity, whatever. This looks still much better than that version we got in Amazing Spider-Man 2. You see it here. Electro, yeah. Bigger picture, better picture of Electro. It's Jamie Foxx is coming back, reprised as well as Electro. And this really, really looks good. And I really like this picture. This is a nanobite technology for Spider-Man's one of his different costumes. He could probably have 3 or 4 different two to 4 different costumes in this film. The gold, whatever the gold like costume and whatever. And we know this is a different one. And this is probably one of the Doctor Strange's nanobite technology. And you've seen the background. That's Electro. And let's go on. And let's look at the 3 villains we see in this picture before we get to the main villain. Is possibly the main villain. He might be a twist, a misdirect. They're the main villain possibly, but let's get to the other villains here. So you see Electro on the left, the Lizard. So the Lizard, we know he's back, and you see Sandman in the middle. No, we do not see Sandman in his human form. Tom Hayes is his human form with the green and black shirt that we get from the comics, and we got from Spider-Man. We do not see him in that, but we know that Sandman in the middle with Electro on the left and Lizard on the right, and we see this, all 3 of them charging, and look, obviously Spider-Man cannot charge at 3, right? All 3 of them at the same time, right? Obviously. And if you saw the clip, I can't show you the clip, that something might have deflected and hit the lizard, making him twist to the side or whatever and fall down or whatever. Maybe I could find it. I don't know. Let me look for it. If I could possibly. Let's see. I know I saw a video of it. Okay. because the speculation is that the other Spider-Man were involved in the scene. The rumor is the other Spider-Man involved in the scene, but they're taken out for the trailer. Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man are not in the trailer, but I'm pretty confident they're in the movie. I think we all agree they're in the movie. Let's see. Let's see. Lizard Punch, yes. Here we go. Here we go. We'll look at Culture Grave, somebody I trust. Let's look. Let's look. Let's take a look. Whoops. Here we go. This let me go down a little. Okay, let's take a look. There's definitely something that punched. There's definitely something that punched the lizard there. Something either punched the lizard. I don't know if Sandman's capable of doing that. There's something, yeah. Something had to punch the lizard there. And yeah, Sony might have taken out the two Spider-Mans, and that of course that probably been Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man probably be the one that punched the lizard there, right? That makes the most sense. From Amazing Spider-Man, make the most sense. You know what? If that's the case, Sony, you should not put this scene in the trailer, even if it looks cool. You should not put in the if your intention was to do that. Don't if your intention was that like. You should have never put the scene in the trailer. I'm just saying, you should not put the scene in the trailer. Just showing this is good enough. But that scene where you see something like obviously looks like a punch the lizard. Sony should not have put it in there because now people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, Sony took them out because of the leaks." If so, they're gonna say if they were never leaked, they probably would have kept them in there. And that's probably true, man. That's just my opinion that Sony should never put the scene in the trailer. It just makes it look too damn obvious. Too damn obvious that definitely Tom Lizard gets punched there. Too damn obvious. It's like they're not even trying there. They should have known better. Really, really. Really, man, they should have known better. And it seems like Doctor Strange and Tom Holland's Spider-Man have differences. So no, Doctor Strange does not go to evil, and no, it doesn't seem like Manifesto is Doctor Strange. They just have some differences on how to deal with the villains. villains. And it'll probably work out to something. They'll probably work out something where they capture all of it and send them back to the respected universes. And I don't know what happens to them. And apparently all the Spider-Mans die in those universes. So Tom, like, I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of maybe we was referring to there's besides Maguire and Tobey Maguire's and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Maybe there's other universes out there with other Spider-Man that were killed by the villains instead of these three Spider-Man: Garfield, Holland, and Maguire. Maybe those Spider-Man survive, but there's possibly other multiverses out there because you know it's a strong possibility, right? Other universes where the other Spider-Man died by the villains that roam their universe. Possibility. I'm just. Let's get this picture out of the way. I'm just throwing ideas out, theories out there. I don't know. I'm gonna see the movie, right? Obviously, I'm gonna see the movie the first day it comes out, December 17th. But pretty much a month from now, right? We're excited. And thank you, Josh. Because when I heard that from Doctor Strange, it didn't make sense to me. But then I thought about this movie is making me think of the future and Spider-Man. This is what this movie does. This movie put this is it. Look. This is Avenger type kind of movie, okay? Hype build up kind of movie. It's not like Endgame or Infinity War, okay? It's more like No. It's more like the first Avengers. Because the first Avengers, while there's other movies before that led to the Avengers movie, we saw the Power Stone. That wasn't called. We saw the reality stone. We saw called some of the Infinity Stones being used. They weren't called Infinity Stones. Captain America had Infinity Stone. I know. I'm not sure what else. The Avengers had Infinity Stone, and Loki. Remember, that's where Loki came back from. Reality Stone and Power Stone. I'm not sure. I forgot which stones they were. Right? Which stones they were. Avengers was really the first movie where we saw the potential that Thanos is the main threat, and everything else after that was going to lead up to. Oh, he was at the attraction. He was at the attraction trailer. It was a villain-centric trailer. But I'm saying Avengers was really everything after Avengers. I would say 85% of movies were leading up to Thanos. Because almost all the movies involved an Infinity Stone of some sort. The Guardians involved the Infinity Stones, but those involved Thanos mostly. Vision had Infinity Stone. What else? Other properties had Infinity Stones that led up to the Avengers. Led up to Thanos to Infinity War. This is why I think this is the first Avengers movie that's gonna involve more of multiverses, and we're gonna have eventually like a huge Avengers movie, like Infinity and potentially Endgame multiverse. And you know, I could be wrong. This could be like the beginning of Infinity War, and Doctor Strange 2 could be Endgame. It's possible. But what I like about this trailer is very villain centric. Oh, and I forgot to mention one villain. I forget. How can I forget this villain? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. The Green Goblin. Yes, Norman Osborn's Green Goblin is back. And definitely, and I'm excited for Green Goblin. He just sounds good. It looks just as good. An updated Green Goblin. It's just, I don't know. Look. A lot of people. It's been rumored he's the main villain. The main villain. What if there's a misdirect and there's another villain that's in this film that we have no clue about because Doctor Strange said there's others coming through the multiverse. What are other villains coming that we have never seen. What if, for example, what can I think of as villain from Spider-Man? It's not happening. What if we get the Hobgoblin coming? I'm just, hey. No, but you see, the Avengers kind of led up to, like, the first Avengers kind of led up to everything, to the Finney saga. Hey Rhea, thanks for joining. And this might be like the first big movie leading up to the multiverse. And the question is, the Loki TV series, how does that multiverse play into this multiverse? That's what I'm having trouble getting my mind around. My mind wrapped around. Now this is a great Green Goblin picture. I think there's a possibly a sixth villain, and we haven't seen. I also think Mysterio is alive because Mysterio is a master of deception, right? Illusions, trickery, basically. I think he's alive. And hey, RJ. Or well, he needs people outside the MCU that for things he can't do. Like for this, if he wants everybody to to forget who he is, he needs somebody with magic capabilities to do that. He can't do that. Where am I going? Okay. I gotta get this picture all the way. I'm sorry if I swear there. But Green Goblin looks good. I just think it's another villain. I don't know. Yes, I do. But I don't know if I'm gonna have people join. That's the question. Like, you want me to join? You want people to join? Let me get my headset. Be right back. Here, guys. Just a minute. And I do think... Okay, that's okay. I do think there's another villain. But... But Josh, you have to understand. This is the MCU. There's magic in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hey. This is... Hey. And that one scene, and I agree that lizard got punched by something. I'm placing my bets that it's Andrew Garfield that punched him. I just gotta do something, guys. Yeah. Yeah, Toby's gonna be in action. Definitely. I'm gonna close my door. Oh yeah, and that one at the ending when we see him trying to save MJ, it's very closely to the same one. It happened in the Tobey Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man with Kristen Dunst, and obviously the Gwen Stacy death in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's Amazing Spider-Man 2, which unfortunately he couldn't save her. It was too late. Guys, I don't like some people on Twitter believe it's gonna be Andrew Garfield saves. I doubt it. I think, you know what? Now seeing that Tom Holland's hand, Spider-Man was about to touch the fallen Zeda's hand. That could be a misdirect. I believe that could be. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted to do from like the comics. They wanted to do that scene from the comics when Green Goblin, Norman Osborn obviously did that to Gwen Stacy in the comics. Well, the people of Earth said Tom Holland's Spider-Man is still young, and he's learning. He's smart. He's intelligent, and smart. What the people have to still realize that he's not. I know. They're gonna say Tobey Maguire is the same. No, but there's been leaks. Yeah, I agree. And possibly that's a misdirect with the hand. Tom Holland Spider-Man to grab Zeda's hand, because if I wouldn't show that in the trailer, because to me that's a misdirect. Maybe Garfield does save her, I don't know, but I like also the ending. Now Doctor Strange said we're having other visitors from different multiverses, so we could possibly see more villains, maybe more villains from all the multiverses. I do think this is a Spider-Man movie, but I do think when that last line before the trailer end will lead into Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness. Now it's confirmed Wanda is the main villain, right, of Multiverse of Madness, but I think she's snarky though. Like I like how she is. And it's not Campia didn't know, but legit people know it's revealed as real, those pictures. But I think there could be more. And I'm gonna put this to rest, guys. I'm gonna say over and over again, Mephisto is not in this movie. The thing you see with Doctor Strange and Peter Parker, Tom Holland, Spider-Man fighting, that's not evil. That's not somebody impersonating him. That's Doctor Strange himself. That's Doctor Strange himself. Rhea, you're gonna hear my theories about Black Cat. That's not Mephisto. There's Tom Holland, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange are having philosophical differences on dealing with the villains. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Mephisto is not appearing in this. If I have my best Mephisto is gonna appear in more supernatural stuff. We're getting Blade, right? We're getting Moon Knight. Possibly Ghost Rider. I don't know. Just put that stuff to rest, okay? I agree with my friend Brian, Master of None. Don't get your expectations too high, especially with the character Mephisto. I know in the comics Mephisto did erase everybody's memory of who Peter Parker was, and for the price of that was the marriage to Mary Jane. This ain't the same thing, guys. You can't take everything from the comics, you know? It's not the same thing. They have to say that, right? They can't give a confirmation, right? They can't say yes. They have to get permission. Okay, so here's my theory about. So if you saw Venom in Morbius trailer, Venom, we know at the end credit scene, all of a sudden, we're on vacation. Something happens, and the multiverse happens, right? That's a product of Doctor Strange's botching the multiverse, and see Tom Holland Spider-Man on screen. Now, it's possible that Venom's in the MCU or MCU now. with Tom Holland, right? It's possible there. That's one theory. The Morbius thing, there's a lot of things here. They took a lot of things from all Spider-Man movies. Felicia Hardy, for example. Stuff from the first Spider-Man. Venom. Other stuff. Rhino. I think it's quite possible the multiverse, the Bosch multiverse affected Morbius too. Affected Morbius movie too. That's why you all see different Easter eggs, references from all the other Spider-Man movies. Now with Felicia Hardy, I think it's possible Felicia Hardy was ready made. And I think Felicia Hardy was probably from the Venom universe because they were teasing Felicia Hardy from Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Felicity Jones' character. Felicia, I think there's all three of them. Rhino, I think all the all the multiverses are possibly they're aligning with each other. So that's why Morbius gave a lot of Easter eggs from all the past Spider-Man movies. Because my theory is Morbius is involved. The multiverse, the Bosch multiverse, affected Morbius and Venom. Okay, that's why we're getting them all involved into that Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're gonna see more Spider-Man in the Sony universe. And I think actually this impacts the Sony universe more with more Spider-Man led projects. And we'll get Spider-Man time and time in the MCU. Maybe Doctor Strange too. And I do think Felicia Hardy. Yeah, Felicia Hardy in Morbius is... We don't see Felicia Hardy. It's just mentioned as an Easter egg in the newspaper with Rhino. So I think Felicia... I don't know if we're going to see Felicia Hardy. Felicia Hardy. We're definitely gonna and yeah, and Doctor Strange did say we're gonna see possibly more people coming through, and he has the Multiverse of Madness in Doctor Strange 2. And it's gonna impact Doctor Strange 2 because there could be more. He has to do something, and there's possibly a very strong being. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what? I wasn't thinking about last night because I was thinking about how this ties into Doctor Strange 2 mostly last night. Then today I thought about how it could be affecting, how this could affect Morbius. So Doctor Strange 2, I think there's going to be more people appearing from all different multiverses. It could be thousands of multiverses, but I think there's might be. I know one that's. I don't know if it's confirmed, but it might be the main villain. Okay. She could be a powerful villain, but I think there'll be one powerful main villain coming from one of the multiverses. And I don't know who it is. It could be Nightmare. One of Doctor Strange's actual villains. I did like the trailer. So, I mean, we know we're getting Kraven, right? Kraven the Hunter. Aaron Taylor Johnson's going to play Kraven. Mephisto, I don't believe we're getting for a while. I just put that one to bed, guys. Put the rest. And if he does appear, I'll admit I'm wrong. And you can make me look bad. You can call me out on it, okay? If I'm wrong. I just know. What I got from this trailer, especially from this trailer, it'll be a hard sell for people to make me believe Mephisto's gonna be in it, because from what I saw from this trailer, there's nothing that implies that Mephisto's in this trailer. It's not an evil. It's not an evil Doctor Strange. It's the same Doctor Strange. It's not the Doctor Strange from What If. I think that was a little bit stronger possibility, but I don't think that's happening. You know, it wasn't bad. I liked him in the Justice League Center. Yeah. This is that Rhea. I think with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's so many things out there we could theorize, right? Right? Who's gonna appear in this next film? Who's gonna appear in this next film? Uh, who's gonna appear in this? Oh yes. Oh, me too. Me too. Oh yes. I'm not like I've been convinced he's in the Hawkeye series that Kingpin Vincent D'Onofrio is in it, but he actually tweeted. He actually tweeted about Hawkeye, and I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be 100% in Hawkeye. Kingpin and Charlie Kingpin is gonna join Carter Cox as Daredevil in the MCU, and I'm gonna say it down the line. This could possibly bring in the other Netflix Marvel characters, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. I don't know about Iron Fist. They'll probably recast Iron Fist. Yeah. Yeah, they're all different. I happen to like Heath Ledger's Joker because I felt like Heath Ledger's Joker for a movie was the best part of the movie. And it felt like the Joker from the comics in a way. He's more than chaos and anarchy, and he's not like the more of a comedic role. Like he's like Joker's always been chaos and anarchy, but he has a funny side of him. Joker didn't. I think there's a chance that I think there's possibly a small chance. I don't know what the actress is doing for Jessica Jones. I know the actor for Luke Cage is still around. He's actually doing a TV series. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, and I always been people. If you see me on Twitter talking about Topher Grace's Venom, I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just joking about Topher Grace's Venom. Cause he's yeah, that was bad. He's bad. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I know what you're talking about, but I'm just saying, I'm just saying, Bill, I just joke around about Topher Grace's Venom all the time on Twitter. I do it as a joke. I'm not serious about it. I just saw that one guy on Twitter who, I guess, shamed Spider-Man No Way Home for disrespecting Otto Octavius' name and stuff, and everybody's going at him like, guys, this is Spider-Man. He makes fun of his villains. Come on, you're like, look at this. I even comment on it. Look at this. Name shame. Look at this. I'm gonna try to find it. This. Goes out. Oh, it's definitely not the best. No. That was the one movie. That's the one movie. Like Venom was not supposed to be in that movie. It was supposed to be Was it Vulture? I think he wanted Vulture. Look at this. I guess the guy who this freelance writer doesn't know the source material of Spider-Man because Spider-Man always makes fun of their names, of the villains' names. I just don't like there's some people like don't know the source material commenting on this stuff. Venom, yeah, okay. Spider-Man's always made. He's not burying his opponents. What are you talking about? Spider-Man always buries opponents. Josh, this isn't wrestling. This Spider-Man's always done this. His opponent, his Peter's always done it. Spider-Man's always but now he does know who he is. He's always done this. He's always done this, Josh. That's how Spider-Man is. That's how he is. There's no such thing as burying your opponents in comics. Well, there is a little bit, but not with Spider-Man. He's always done this as villains. He always makes fun of them until he needs to get serious. But also, I also do think there's a... There's no such... Yeah, I do, because I understand his Spider-Man, why he's different from the other Spider-Mans. I know some people giving... Maybe not for you, man. It's not... Like, I didn't care for it either. It's just who Spider-Man is. Now, like, with burying. Come on, Josh. There's not a lot of burying in this. And yeah, I like the villain-centric trailer. I do think there's gonna be more villains. I don't know, but I think there's a sixth villain, Mysterio. Possibly another villain never seen. I think that the Green Goblin is a misdirect. I think he's a misdirect. I don't know if I think some people think somebody's gonna die. I don't know if anybody's gonna die. Here, if we get 3 Spider-Mans, I want to get some. If you think Matt Murdock's in the movie, I think he's in the movie. I think from the pictures he's in the movie. If Matt Murdock's in the movie, you think he puts on the costume helps up the other Spider-Man, or he's just Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock. It's just him as a lawyer, helping out Peter fight his case. Of course, bringing back the other villains, of course. Of course. But also, of course, I agree with you about the... I agree with you about the villains. I agree with you about the other villains. The villains coming back and the other Spider-Man. I agree with you there. The MCU is not desperate, man. Josh, the MCU is not desperate. They're not desperate. That's what Defending Mass is saying, and you know you're not with them. I know that. That's what they're saying. They're not desperate. They're going to a new direction. Phase 4, they're going in a new direction now. I don't think it's gonna be as big as the Infinity Saga. But they're going different directions. They're going a multiverse direction. This is going to be part of that. Cosmic with Eternals. They're just going in different directions. That's all. It's kind of retooling, I would say. That's it. It's retooling the MCU. And I don't think it's gonna be like, I don't think it's gonna be fans are not pissed at the trailer. I don't know what you're seeing, man. Not on my feed. You're not from what I'm seeing. And why are you making a big deal about it? Who cares? I'm done with that stuff. It's not a big deal anymore. It's just, of course, you're declining off for whatever. I wonder. And why does Jonah Jameson look like Commissioner Gordon in the film? It's not a big deal, no. It's just one guy made it a big deal, and everybody is overblowing it, to exaggerating it. This isn't wrestling, Josh. And look. I bet you Dr. Octopus either gets free, because I do think Peter does need help. And I think there's going to be a scene like Spider-Man, like video game, where you see Electro, I think Vulture, Rhino, is it Negative? Mr. Negative? Oh, beat the crap out of Peter, and there's I think it's gonna be something like that, and in the movie Peter is gonna have to get help in this movie, and that's where the other Spider-Man come in. And then we'll see with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, Wanda, the main villain, I don't know. I don't think it's important with like right now, because they're doing a lot of V shoots, right? What are you talking about? The hardcore Spider-Man fans are not upset. Now we know Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness are having V shoots. Go talk to RJ. Go talk to Spider-Man hardcore fans. Are they upset? Go ask them, because they'll tell you otherwise. Because look at the name, Otto Octavius, Dr. Octopus Octavius, Otto Octavius. That's the reason, Dr. Octopus. Look, that's the reason. That's the reason. You don't hear Spider-Man. You don't hear That's the reason. You don't hear Norman Osborn's name is Green Goblin. You don't hear call him Norman Green or anything like that. That's the reason they make fun of it. That's the reason, something like that. I think that's the reason. Well, I don't think you understand. Maybe you didn't understand that. That's what Spider-Man does, though. That's what Peter does. And they're kids. They're young, too. Remember, they're still kids. And Peter does shouldn't. If you get serious, he'll say his name. And what was I going to say? Yeah, reshoots for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I guess from what being out there, they have a lot of cameos planned. I don't know. I think maybe some of the X-Men. I don't know. Well, it's what's on my thumbnail? So I think yeah. So I think with Doctor Strange Multiverse, we're gonna have more people coming in. That's why Doctor Strange said we're gonna have unexpected visitors from the multiverse, and it's possibly that could all. Well, hey Nate, and I think I think with the multiverse opening up, I think that's where we're gonna get not just we're gonna get the Fox verse with the X-Men. That's why I think we're gonna get Professor Xavier. I don't know. Like one day is McAvoy's Xavier, and the other is Patrick Stewart's. I don't know. We're gonna get Yeah, you can show that. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, maybe I don't know. Maybe this will lead into the X-Men joining the MCU, but do we need the Fox X-Men, or do you rather have casting for the X-Men? I'd rather have a renewed cast for the X-Men. Like I don't like, cause I don't think Hugh Jackman is joining the MCU, guys. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Nate. Wait, I'm trying to make the sense of them. I'm trying to make sense of them. MCU. I agree with you. I think we need. A fresh new cast. Like, hey, it's all good, man. You can curse all you want. You can say the F word. I don't care. I won't get in trouble with that. I do think we're going to see more, like, Spider-Man's not leaving. Like, I disagree with John Campea wholeheartedly on this. That he thinks this is the last movie Spider-Man's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. No. No. They're going to get, this is not his last movie. He's going to be more cinematic universes. Yeah, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. We're going to see. No, what? Oh, basically, spoiler. John Campea said he thinks this is the last movie that Tom Holland Spider-Man will be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That after that, he will not be in any MCU movies. Which I disagree with. I think it'll be more MCU movies. I don't think they're gonna let him go. Like, I think Hugh Jackman's done. Logan is the last movie as Wolverine. That's it. He's done. They won't. He's gonna be in the MCU, and he's gonna have a few more movies, Spider-Man movies. They're gonna milk him, man. He's only 25, 26 years old. They can have a few more films. He's not. Okay, put him in. Put it in your chat. Who you want to storm? I know. It's just. Look, we don't know the rumored villains for the MCU. We got Kang, maybe Galactus. I don't know, Fin Fang Foom. I don't know. Nightmare, Mephisto. Magnus. Is it Liv Morgan? Magnus. I don't know who else. I don't know. Exactly. Exactly. I agree with you. I agree 100% with you. Look, look. Spider-Man is their marquee name. With Tony Stark. Magic. Is it Jade Cargill? Jade Cargill. I think we got Magic, didn't we? In the New Mutants? Didn't we just cast already? In New Mutants? I don't know. I don't know if that relates to the X-Men stuff. What else is there? I didn't see New Mutants. I just knew who was in it. I know she was in it. She's Colossus' sister. I know that. From X-Men, she's Colossus' sister. Well, it's just so much stuff now. We got like we got Hawkeye first. That's gonna lead to a spin-off for Echo. And then She-Hulk, Moon Knight, look both good, Miss Marvel. Then we got the movies, Doctor Strange, Multiverse Madness is May, and then Thor Love and Thunder is July. Fantastic Four. We are getting now. We just haven't heard any, like no casting. We just know Fantastic Four is coming. We know that because of Kang, obviously Kang. So Fantastic Four. That's a hit. Fantastic Four are involved in the MCU in some capacity with Kang. And I don't know, man. I think it's possible Secret Invasion, Secret Wars. I do think when Secret Invasion possibly leads to Secret Wars, might be the next. This next big Avengers movie. That or them fighting Galactus. But Galactus will involve possibly the Eternals having more of a role in the MCU. And then also in the side of the Avengers scale movie. Those are my two top candidates for an Avengers scale type movie. Not time travel, but not Kang, but Galactus or Secret Wars. I think the Skrulls do have something to do with it, yes. They think they will. You're like, hey, Nate. Do you like Topher Grace, right? The hell's... Oh, sorry. I saw that. Come on. Yeah, Topher Grace is awful. Yeah, you know what? I think Reed Richards as John Krasinski as and Emily Blunt would have been perfect as Sue Storm and Reed Richards, but from what I can tell, past interviews, just Emily Blunt doesn't seem she's too keen on joining the MCU or a superhero movie, and I don't know what's going on with John Krasinski. Like John Krasinski could still be Reed Richards, doesn't necessarily have to be with his wife. And Chase, Daiquiri Monagry, David Harbour. The problem is though, David Harbour's already been cast in the MCU, so yeah, they could like Gemma Chan was two characters, but I don't think they can do the character of David Harbour, right? Because Gemma Chan was barely noticeable in Captain Marvel with the alien like makeup. So they could have had two roles for her in the MCU. I think with David Harbour it's a little different. It's different because, well, the Thing, he'll be in Ben Grimm's form, and also there's a Thing. It's more of a well-known character than that character from Captain Marvel that great Gemma Chan played, because nobody knew who that was. Like people in the comics knew who that was, but she wasn't emphasized as much in the comics in the movie, really. So they got away with that. They can't get away with David Harbour playing a Thing. If you know what I'm trying to say here, you know. But John Krasinski, like I don't know this, like everybody says, I mean, blood John Krasinski, you know, like it's still, you know, John Krasinski can still play Reed Richards and still not play with his wife, right? Play with his wife. Play with his wife. I mean, act alongside with his wife. He can still, like, it's acting. You don't need necessarily always have to film alongside your significant other, man. You don't always have to. Acting is not all about that. I know some couples like to do that. Some couples like to be in the movies together. Some couples like to be in all the movies together, right? But you don't. It doesn't have to be always, right? But yeah, I know what you're trying to say. He's a yeah, an alligator. Tuck and roll. But you know what? It's a good casting, like. And Dacre Montgomery, right? That's the actor who played the Red Ranger, and he's from Stranger Things, right? Billy from Stranger Things, right? Yeah, I remember him. You know what? I thought he wasn't that bad. I didn't think Power Rangers was all that bad. And he was good in Stranger Things as the brother to the brother. Yeah, that's true. And I don't know. Should I end it? Okay. I don't hate you. I like Tobey Maguire, but I'm not gonna hate you, guys, man. He's not on here. There's somebody I know who will hate you, but he's not on here. It's on other streams I'm with. He'll hate you, but not me. Because I don't mind Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. In fact, look. All three Spider-Man, enough. I don't hate them at all. I don't hate any of them. And I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's it. Bit of wrestling news, Josh. Josh, if you think you know, Kenny Omega is gonna have shoulder surgery and he'll probably be out for a while. Just to let you know, Kenny Omega is gonna be out for a while. That's why he lost the title at Full Gear, because his shoulder's been bothering him, and yeah, and it looks like he's gonna be getting surgery, and he's gonna be out a while. He hasn't had the surgery yet, so we don't know how long, but it could be a while. Yeah. Yes, he has. He's been hurt. He has he mentioned the vertigo since 2018, but that has, But this injury is due to his shoulder, and he has to get repaired, whatever it is, and he'll probably be out of a while. Bormega. And yeah, before I let you guys, before I'm gonna end it here. I am doing a stream tomorrow, same time, but it's gonna be an no topic, no specific topic. It's gonna be a stream about anything, comics, TV shows, sports, TV show. I said TV shows, movies, video games, wrestling. And I did bring up some topics that I may talk about, but it's like, in general, I'm gonna talk about G4. I guess more Spider-Man stuff, the video game awards, and some other stuff. And I can talk about sports and talk about baseball and the awards that have been given out. And yeah, and I'm gonna end it here, guys. Where's that stupid little? Here we go.
Too sweet. Too sweet. Sweet. Too sweet. Too sweet.
Okay, so yeah, for that, like, share, subscribe. Come check me out tomorrow. With that, AWO, the Iron Warrior is out. A month away, guys. A month away.